Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with Pastor. A few minutes to think of something outside ourselves, greater than ourselves, but still loving us. Just a time to share thoughts. I had somebody send me reading. They often send these to me. It's if you're ever interested, it's an artist, Kai Sky, Kaisskye. And Fia Sky. If you go to Fia, Fia, at Flying Edna, one word, flyingedna.com, you can sign up for these things. You get the original artwork, which is really fun and sometimes very moving, and often something written about the artwork. This one comes back from the 26th, March 26th, last weekend, and it's quoting the late Madeleine Albright, who you probably know was the first woman Secretary of State we had in this country. She was a heroine of mine. Her quote says, "It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent." And this reflection was in honor of it being Women's Month. So this is the writing, and it just really is speaking to me, so I wanted to share it with you. This week I was reminded again that to be the first takes courage, stamina, and faith in your own authenticity. Let me just stop there. Many of us have been firsts, professionally, but also just personally. The first one to look at life differently, or the first one maybe to vote for a certain party, or the first to raise our children the way we did. Many of us are firsts in one way or another. And it does take courage, stamina, and faith in your own authenticity. Continuing, knowing you will make choices that later you and others may question. Knowing future scrutiny will be an opportunity to understand many things more deeply. A moment to practice grace. I have yet to know any human being, including myself, who does not look back on past choices without a sense of, and We women of all shapes, ages, colors, and sizes are still forging paths. There are still those who will be the first. In my own lifetime, I have yet to see an American woman president. I would love to be beyond the conversation of gender identity, heritage, color of skin, political preference, but we are not there. Not yet. That is the work together we are doing. Always in motion. This spoke to me not only because of its message about women, but it really spoke to me about wanting to be beyond the conversations of a lot of these things. We're tired. We're tired of having to talk about race or about gender, about color of skin, about identity, about heritage, about political preference. We're really tired of this. But we're not there yet. And so we must persevere and have these conversations. And the other part that speaks to me, probably because I seem to be perpetually kind of tired right now. I'm tackling, there's a lot on my plate that I'm preparing to take some things off. But until I do, there's a lot that's on my plate. And saying I was reminded again that to be the first takes courage, stamina. That's why so many of us are tired, I think, because the pandemic has brought about this sense of us having to learn new ways of doing things, having to be the first to homeschool with our kids, to be the first to be a pastor of a church online, and then to figure out how do you balance the online and the in-person, and so that you're always ready to fall back to the online if need be. To be the first to live in without the freedoms that we had regarding masking and just being free and open. And then you add the layer of the war and all of those energies on top of it, and the layers of all of those issues we listed, gender identity and race, and all of those things. It's very tiring. But we can't give up because we're not there yet. We're not there yet about so many things. And the good news, the Spirit has the energy. And we all feel it. When there's something that we feel absolutely drawn to or passionate about, we have energy. Even as tired as we are, we have energy. And that's the work of the Spirit, guiding us where we have the energy to go in that direction, to do those things. So I guess what I'm bringing to the table today is this thought that we need to be kind of aware of where we do have the energy and know that we are not there yet. So follow the energy to get there. Follow the things that give you life and light, that give you energy, in order to get to where those things aren't going to matter. But we have to do the work along the way, so follow the energy. Okay? Kind of a simple message, but I need to be reminded of it myself, so maybe you do too. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. And until next time, God bless, take care, follow the energy, and bye for now.